No one should be able to tell someone how to live, how to do some things, or how to be themselves. It's very mind-blowing, and in a society where we are in 2022, I would think that we wouldn't be taking the biggest step back by passing bills and laws that suffocate a lot of different communities all over. Loving yourself and being proud in any and everything that you do is already hard enough. We don't need society here to make it worse. What society should be teaching us as human beings is it's okay to be different. Dare to be different. We shouldn't be belittling others, constructing such a tough bill on small children of who they really are. You shouldn't judge someone based off who they love, or what they wear, or who they desire to be. You should judge someone based on how they treat you, their character, how they affect you. You know internally, like, I'm LGBTQ, like I'm a part of that community?
So like I definitely knew I was interested in like other girls, like when I was like a kid, like really young, like I feel like in preschool, but like I didn't like label myself as a lesbian until I was like in high school, because like I just didn't really know, like. So I guess, yeah, high school was when I was like, yeah, this is it, like, this is for me, like, I'm ready to come out, and, like, yeah, I had to say high school, yeah.
So my family now accepts me. Hopefully they do, because I still honestly don't know. It's still hard a little bit. I don't like really dressing around my family like that, because, I don't know, I feel so weird, and I don't feel really comfortable, but I still do me.
Are you proud of who you are? And express how deeply proud of who you are, how far you came.
I am proud of who I am, because growing up I dealt with men and women. I've dealt with both of them. Of course, by the way, I'm bisexual. I've dealt with all different kinds. Some are, it's pros and cons to both. I'm proud of who I am because during school, just staying focused, the females that I've dated kept me focused. There was, the vibe, the relationship was good. And, as far as my sexuality goes, I'm proud.
How is the dating world for the LGBT plus community? What is it like? Is it different, easy, difficult, small, large, variety? Walk me through that experience a little bit.
Okay, so dating within the Rainbow Mafia is difficult, especially if you are a feminine gay man, because it's like people just don't. I guess the guys are more like there's a lot of inherent internal homophobia within the gay community, because a lot of gay men, they just don't want to be with anyone that if they're in public they'll be like, oh my gosh, I already know that we're together type stuff, or they don't want their business being out there. Personally, and there's a lot of BL culture, a lot of straight men often come to us feminine gay men because they feel I guess we're kind of not all the way a woman, but we're there to the point where we're yeah, this is something that I can step into, it kind of like a stepping stone. They kind of use this for experiments or stuff, they can experiment with their sexuality.
If you could go back to your younger self, what would you say to your younger self? What would the advice be?
Don't let others' opinions steer you. Don't let everybody dictate what you do. You know what I'm saying? Follow your own path, listen to the voices in your own head and stuff like that. Just do you, I'm 24 and I'm still struggling with that sometimes. In the past 2 years, it's been, you feel me, a lot better, but
Are you proud of who you are
Absolutely.
and where and how far you have come from
Absolutely.
like 5 years ago?
Yeah. I feel like I've grown a lot, because it's like sometimes in life you're gonna have moments where you get tests, and you have to understand what those tests are. You gotta understand the meaning behind them, and you just have to push through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna fall down, you gotta get back up, you gotta dust your own self off, because everybody not gonna be around to dust you off. So it's just like, you have to do that for yourself, or not. If not, then you're gonna be looking around looking real stupid all of the time.
I definitely am proud of myself. Like, I do think I've overcome a lot that I just never, ever.
Really want to get me crying.
A lot. I really am proud of myself. Because I honestly didn't even think I was gonna make it to 21. I was like so tired of like being let down and like not being supported for the longest. But like, I promise you, once you turn 18 and you can get out and like be your own person, it really does get better. Like, it really does.
Before 9th grade, I hated myself. I really did. I hated myself for who I am, because I'm hurting my family, I'm hurting my loved ones, and they don't want me to be like this. 9th grade, I had a comfortable talk with one of my realest friends, my day ones. They told me that you gotta be yourself and be who you are, and you just gotta love yourself before you love others, because if you don't love yourself, what can you do for yourself, and who can you provide for? So after that, it took me a while to understand that, and one day, out of surprise, I was at Easton, and I was wearing a belly shirt and ripped jeans and box braids, and this one girl came up to me and her brother, and they told me that I look phenomenal, and that I told her I'm not a girl, and she said you really look like a girl, and she told me that you should be doing this a lot, because you really look cute, and that I love it. She said she loved it, and her brother is straight, and he said he loved it too. He said I'll be a star, and ever since then I was happy, because I'm like, I love when people compliment me, because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm supposed to be here, and I'm supposed to be who I am.
I'm gonna be honest, this is my first time ever saying I'm bisexual. And being that I know this is gonna be broadcast, as far as LGBTQ in my entrepreneurship, in my business world, I'm not scared to let people know that, because at the end of the day, I don't bring that, I'm not introducing you as that, I'm Nevaeh, I'm bisexual, no. All you know is I'm Nevaeh, and this is my business, this is me, this is what I do for a living,
That's awesome. I love that one.
Like, I feel like if it doesn't affect you, why are you so bothered by it? Like, I remember I had a guy, like, I was out with my friends and we were at this hookah bar at OU, and this guy came out of the blue and was like, I was on my phone and with a drink in my hand, and I was minding my business. And this guy came up to me and he was like, if you dance on me, I'm gonna kill you. And I was like, I don't know you from a can of paint. I don't know who you are. I don't know who your family is. I don't know anything about you. But you came out of the blue to talk to me. You picked me out of 100 people in this bar to come and tell me that. And I was kind of like flabbergasted by it at the same time, because I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you being this hostile? And my friends were obviously, everybody in the hookah lounge was ready to bat for me. But I remember a couple of days later, guess what I saw on a gay dating app? Him. He was in there. A lot of men, they're just like scared of what their feelings may be. So I feel like they try to take it out on us because it's easy, because they see us living our truth. But they themselves can't be themselves. Like, they can't live theirs, if that makes any sense. I'm like, why do you care about what the world thinks? honestly, it's what it is. I feel like when people stop caring about what another person thinks, I feel like is when things are going to become better.
I've learned to just let people just speak. But when it's close as your family that you try to forgive, it's a little bit tougher because it's just like, I love you no matter what, but it's also like, you're gonna keep disrespecting me and I gotta disrespect you. So it's almost like a tit for tat in a way. So like, for instance, like my father, he does that. And it's just like, I love you, but just don't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes back to what our parents always say, like, oh, respect, like the older people. You gotta give respect to earn it. So it's just like, but I mean, your normal, typical day-to-day person, it is what it is. Like for that moment, yeah, I'm gonna be upset, but after a while, it's like, alright, never mind. It is what it is. It's life. I'm not gonna see this person in 3 seconds. Like, it is what it is.
I want to send a big thank you to the ones who sat here and really told their story and made it what it is. Thank you, Amara, August, Kai, Daniel, Nevaeh, and Jose. Thank you so much for being so brave and sharing your story. It will change people's lives forever.
Coming out. We've peeked out of closets several times before stepping out, tested the waters, sat through your opinions, sat through your comments, but now we're stepping into who we are, living proudly, standing tall, telling our stories for younger generations to come. Not all stories are the same, but we are a family that have shared mutual times in life.